Hi, it's Kim from Expressions of the Universe with your weekly wisdom for October 28th through November 3rd. And it is All Hallows Eve week, Samhain Dia de los Muertos, All Saints Day for some. It is an extremely magical time of the year. And I did pull cards from the Halloween deck for all of you for the collective. I have the crystals of the week, and I am also doing a pick your own at the end of this video. Since I did take a poll and I had a resounding 100% that everybody loved the pick your own cards, I personally like that too, but I'm just going to keep it simple. Do it right here in the comfort of my living room. I did have one person write in and say that they just prefer to have these cards. So that's fine. I'll do that too. And for those of you that like the pick your own, just stay tuned. I'm also working on the November horoscopes for all of you for each of the signs. And the energy that's coming in, so we are in Scorpio season. The veil is very thin. Scorpio, I had a really long discussion with my friend Val. I don't know if you saw the live video. We were talking about it this morning. We've been talking about, Scorpio and its shadow for more than a year now. And I don't know if many of you know, but Scorpio used to be ruled by Mars. Mars is currently the ruler of Aries, and that is ego. And we were talking about the difference between Mars ruling Scorpio and its current ruler, which is Pluto. It's like the planet of death and transformation. It really puts that darkness on Scorpio. So back in the day, Scorpio was known as survival, the sign of survival. But that was probably because it was ruled by Mars, because that's what Aries energy is. The ego helps us to survive in this world, believe it or not. So that's why you can't squash the ego, because it's required, it is needed to help us all survive. Now that Pluto rules Scorpio, it's more about self-preservation. And that's why that scorpion stings, his tail comes up and gets you. It's about, it's partly survival, but it really is more about self-preservation. So, and there is a difference between that. What else do we have going on? There's so much crap going on in this world right now. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to bring this vibe down by entertaining all of the collective crap, because we need to hold space for and maintain space for bringing all of us up and trying to be in the light. I was thinking today, so is it a 50-50 mix that we have 50% dark energies here and 50% light? And I really feel like it's like a 60-40 mix, and unfortunately I think the 40 is the light side and the 60% is those darker shadow energies that are creating the chaos on the planet. So I ask all of you to always keep your vibes high, stay in the light, so that we can try and balance out those scales. So the cards that I have for this week from the Halloween deck, coming in right about Sunday into Monday, we have the dawn, and this is about maintaining hope, holding on to the light that can be. So this was a good segue. It mentions vampires and werewolves. So they can be one thing at night, but then when the dawn shows up, they have to go back to their true form, or they have to retreat. Werewolves will return to their true form. So the dawn also reminds us that no matter how dark things may be in some of our lives, they will always turn around. Things cannot ever stay one way for any extended period of time. They will always transform. They will always turn around, and the sun will always come up and shine. And that's like almost a guarantee that every day the sun will rise every morning. So if you are experiencing a dark time, just remember it's not forever, and things will turn around for you. I was thinking about the Venus retrograde. So we are about halfway through. Venus will go direct on November 16th. However, she will be at 0 degrees Scorpio, so she's going to slowly move forward and, have to make her way all the way back to 25-degree Libra and then back again to catch up to Scorpio. So she'll go back, she'll come forward again. She will hit 0 degree Scorpio on December 26th. She won't catch up on to the current energy until January of 2019. So we still have a lot of relationship energy to work through. This is a great opportunity for all of us to take a look at our relationships, see how they're serving us, see how they're not serving us. A lot of us are going through some difficult times with relationships. Me personally, I will tell you, fate, destiny, synchronicities, coincidences have been off the chain. I've had some really crazy experiences. I've even had some tricks played on me by one of my closest friends. But it's all about good times, having fun, seeking out the fun. And I will tell you that things are manifesting extremely quickly, because I thought of someone the other day that I haven't seen in 25 years. And bam, don't I run into that person 12 hours later? And I mean, like crazy stuff that has been happening to me over the past couple weeks. And it's happening even faster and faster. So be super mindful of your thoughts, your words, your feelings, your emotions, that energy that you're giving off, because things are quickening. The veil is super thin right now. I know spirits are walking amongst us, and that will show up in the actual Halloween card. Now, this card, Trick or Treat, we can use this as the Tuesday or Wednesday card. This is about play and mischief. This is about having fun, playing some tricks on our friends, but not in a malicious way. This is also about finding that child within ourselves that used to maybe love Halloween and dressing up as your favorite character. Going door to door. This is about communities uniting, because often many of us don't even know our neighbors that live right next door. But Halloween is a great time to allow our boundaries to, disappear a little bit, allow ourselves to be more vulnerable, and it gives us an excuse to get to know our neighbors a little bit, because we can go door to door, or at least be outside, greeting the people in the neighborhood. It's a very fun time for so many people, not only children, but adults really go to the extremes as far as decorating and costuming. It's such a fun time of year, but we only do it for this short amount of time, and we should be kind of playing and living like this all of the time, because when we are joyous, we actually attract more of that into our lives. And then the card that I pulled for Halloween night is Jack-o'-lantern, and this is about protection. The veil will be extremely thin. This will carry us for the rest of the week, especially because Dia de los Muertos will follow. This is when we honor our dead. So this is about putting up protection and putting those boundaries back up after the trick-or-treating. So we're letting the boundaries down a little bit so that we can communicate and commune with our neighbors and the people around us, and then we're going to put the boundaries right back up again. The purpose of the jack-o'-lantern was to illuminate the dark on All Hallows Eve. It would, people would carve scary faces into the jack-o'-lantern. They would put a candle in it and place it out on their porches. And that was to scare away the fae, the fairies, and the goblins that would come out at night. Also the spirits, because the veil is so thin. They're roaming all over the earth. And yes, it still happens today. You may think I'm crazy, but this is saying put out your jack-o'-lanterns. The light illuminated the path in front of the house, which would also keep those spirits away, malevolent spirits. I've noticed that malevolent spirits and different entities, they don't like the lights. I can't tell you how many years I have slept with all of the lights on in my house just so that I can get a restful night's sleep. But now I'm finding that I can turn some of the lights off. I call in Archangel Michael to put his wings around my entire home, put them around me and my family and my animals, and I do get a very restful night's sleep. That's the discovery of being able to call on the angels and realizing that they can come in and protect me, and they do a fabulous job. But I'll always remind you that they are waiting in the wings for all of us to utilize their services. However, you have to request angel services. They cannot interfere. You must ask them for the help, and they will help you. Some people believe that as long as you believe that, then that it's the power of your belief that is real. Maybe not the angels, that it's just the power of your belief that strengthens you. I don't know. I'm not going to take a chance. I'm just going to believe, and I'm going to call those angels in. I'm going to call my spirit guides in and my ancestors and have everybody always surrounding me and protecting me. Or you can get yourself some black tourmaline and keep it in your pocket. Mugwort, Solomon seal, sage, Palo Santo wood. All of those things will protect you and keep your home spirit free. Well, malevolent spirit free. And I will always remind all of you, don't play with the Ouija board because it is full of tricksters, demons, pretending to be your loved ones. It probably isn't your loved ones. Your loved ones are probably standing right next to you. Listen to their whispers. Look for the signs because they will be apparent this week. As long as you take some time to quiet your mind and allow them to communicate with you, they will. On Dia de los Muertos, set yourself up a little altar, and you can honor your dead by putting pictures up and flowers and fruit, sometimes wine or beer, little snack treats and everything. And this is a way that people honor their dead and invite them into their home. And this is just for your family members that have passed and crossed over. And I invite all of you to do that and see what happens, unless you're too scared. All right, stay tuned for the Pick Your Own cards for Halloween. I'm going to place the cards in front of you, and then I'm going to do your personal readings. All right, hopefully you picked from the choices, cards 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you chose the first card, It is the underworld. And I paired it with the Smoky Seer quartz. And what this card is saying is that now is a perfect time for you to transform and change things in your life that really are not making you happy. You need a transformation to bring you more joy, to bring you things into your life that will serve you better, things that you truly enjoy in your life. Now, know that there could be tests and trials ahead. There could be a time where things are leaving your life and the moments may seem bare. You may have very few allies that could help you through this time. You're moving forward on a new path and you're making space for these new things to come in. That's why sometimes things need to clear out of our lives in order to make the room for new people and new opportunities to come in. So don't worry. Things are going to get better, but you have to consciously make the effort to change and transform your life. The All Hallows Eve is the perfect time to set that intention. Good luck, and let me know which card you chose. If you picked card number 2, you chose the Witch. And I paired it with ruby and zoisite because it made me think of the Wizard of Oz. So the ruby slippers, but the green color of the witch. And what the witch is saying is you are most likely a very magical person. You are able to manifest and attract some amazing things in your life. You're coming into a power that can almost be a little intimidating for a lot of people. Some people may be put off by this new power that you're coming into. This is you standing up for yourself. Things coming into your life that you're attracting because you've changed your vibe. You're changing that energy around you. And there's almost a feeling that there's some people that are extremely jealous and not happy that you are changing and things are changing for the better for you. Some people really like to see other people miserable because then it makes them feel better about themselves. But this witch is saying, stand in your power, keep creating that magic, and know that the right people, the right allies, the right friends are going to show up in your life if you continue to do that. The people that don't have your back or don't have your best interest, they'll flee. It might be sad for you for a short period of time, but then the right people will come into your life. Just keep creating that magic. If you chose card number 3, I picked the Joy card. This is about creating joy in your life. I've paired it with this gorgeous carnelian, which is, similar colors here. And this is action and creativity. And this is saying it's time for you to be happy. But you have to make the decision in your life and set the intention that you are going to be happy. People all the time have a lot of stuff going on in their lives that, could really bring them down. But if you can find the gratitude and find the beauty in those darker places and turn it around to joy, you will always have joy behind you. So this is a really beautiful time for those of you who chose card number 3, because this is just saying happy, happy, happy. And those of you who chose card number 4, it is the skeleton that is appearing, and I paired it with clear crackled quartz. It's a little hard to see. And the skeleton speaks about our strength through allowing others to see our vulnerabilities. The cleared crackle quartz brings some clarity to those flaws. The skeleton is also saying that we need to shed any negative lower vibration. We need to shed those burdens that are weighing us down. We need to stop being shameful or prideful or living in our ego. This is a bare bones stripping down of who we are and allowing others to see that side of us, which is extremely brave and courageous. And others may garner a different perception of you if you allow them to see a little bit of your vulnerabilities. And also sharing those burdens with other people. If you're keeping them to yourself and just trying to carry that weight, well, you're doing yourself a disservice. So this is also a time of major transformation for any of you that chose this fourth card. And it's also indicating to me that you are an extremely strong person and that strength will be rewarded. So I hope all of you enjoyed the collective reading, the pick your own reading, and I wish all of you a very, very happy Halloween, a joyous Samhain, a beautiful Dia de los Muertos, honor your dead, enjoy this week, allow the spirits into your life and into your home, pay attention to those messages, those whispers, because somebody's trying to get a hold of you. They are. Pay attention to your dreams as well. Until next week, stay tuned for your November horoscopes for each sign. I will be starting to record them and posting them as they come out. I love all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for watching. I love and appreciate all of you every single day. Bye.